Okay, hello everybody to another game of Clash today. We have two players on the losers bracket for the tournament. We have currently Enzo. Well, right now it's not shown on the overlay, but player on the left is Enzo and player on the right is Elton John. There's a fair bit of disparity between the two trophy counts of two players. I still feel quite hopeful about what Elton John can show us. Okay, so I think we're ready to start. Um, wait. Actually, it seems that Enzo has now sent the classic 1v1, and we'll be starting the best of three set between these two players. So let's just wait for Elton John to accept the classic 1v1, and I'm quite curious to see what decks both players will have. Last time, I wasn't able to watch the match which Enzo played previously, so I'm not too familiar with what kind of player he is. Elton John, on the other hand, I believe had a beatdown deck, if I recall. I may be incorrect though. Though based off of the badges, it seems maybe not so much. Okay, and it seems the 1v1 has started. Let's see how it goes. And now they're both off. So far, 15 seconds has passed, and they're currently just waiting for the first move of the other. Elton John places a unit first with a knight on the right. Enzo responds with a wizard, an E-Wiz here, just a full counter to hero knight. Elton John doesn't seem to have anything to support the knight. He seems to be a fairly passive kind of player this time. Maybe he's trying to learn from his previous defeat. So he's very, very stingy with the elixir usage here, tanking those Royal Hogs and E-Wiz chip damage. Ooh, a preemptive Tesla here in the middle for Enzo. And it seems Elton John isn't doing much. Has Elton John disconnected, perhaps? Because he's clearly leaking a lot of elixir. And Enzo is actually holding on to his elixir a fair amount too. Is Elton John really playing on a counter push heavy playstyle or deck? Does he require Enzo to push first before any response? And it seems Elton John is AFK. Has there been some technical difficulties on his side? If so, we may have to reset briefly. Well, I'm not sure actually because he was playing in the beginning, and I believe unfortunately Elton John may not be able to, or may not be rewarded an opportunity to reset as he did play. If both players agree to a reset, then we will allow it. Well, let's just see after the match. Okay, looks like some good defense here at least from Elton John, a Skarmy on the left, and a Eva Witch Wizard to just clear out that Skarmy and gonna deal with the Witch no problem with these two wizards. Hero Knight here. He was possibly thinking about using the ability to protect the Witch, but it was a little too late, and now the Witch and the Knight are now gone. Mighty Miner here again for the push, and it seems Elton John was actually playing a Hog deck. Okay, well, that's the win to Enzo. Let's see what happened. Why did Elton John go AFK in the middle of the match? Well, outside of that, it seems that in the parts Elton John was playing, he was kind of misplaying whether or not he should have like tanked stuff, but it seems it was lag. I will ask if Enzo would like to rematch. Oh, thankfully, Enzo is willing to rematch. Oh, really? Elton John is actually declining the rematch in a surprising turn of events. It's okay. I mean, this is the format right now because it's in the earlier stages. It's quite unforgiving. If you lose one, you're already one away from like 6:05. Oh, we could have rescheduled. I apologize. I'm so sorry, Elton John, that I wasn't able to get home sooner. I was still coming, while traveling a long way. Okay, well, if he won't be taking the rematch, we'll move on to Mega Draft with Elton John sending the invite. Okay, now I am quite curious to see what strategy both players will have when it comes to drafting. Because it is quite interesting to see what kind of mindsets these players have at different trophy ranges. I myself am actually in the same trophy range as Elton John, as I only have around 5,000 trophies. So maybe I'll be able to relate to what Elton John is thinking here. Golden Knight, first card. Okay, so far, you can see that there's a handful of win conditions here that may be easy to play with. Oh, Royal Hogs for Enzo. And the Ice Spirit. Like, I noticed there isn't any Fireball, and the main way to deal with these piggies are some high cost buildings. Only the bomb tower here and the cannon. Oh, thankfully you did actually get the cannon. I missed the cannon there. And Barbara to get with the get some defense against the piggies. There are no high DPS cards here from what I can tell. There's the mini P.E.K.K.A that could deal with the Royal Hogs quickly. And Enzo takes it. And I'm not sure if the cannon will actually be enough because now Enzo has EQ to deal with the cannon. And so far, I'm liking Enzo's draft much more. Elton John picks up the Skellies. And so far, he hasn't picked up a win con yet, focusing mostly on trying to counter what Enzo has right now. Goes with the battle ram. I think it's a fairly solid choice. If he has the cards in these next three choices to support the battle ram, or to help him outcycle Enzo. Royal goes some really nice cards being picked up by Enzo. He picks up the bomb tower here to defend against the battle ram. It is a solid choice. What will Elton John pick here? Ooh, I'm not sure if he picked that or if it was because he ran out of time. He picks the Valkyrie, which may actually be quite good against the Royal Hogs. I'm not entirely sure how you want to deal with the Royal Hogs. And right now, it seems Elton John is banking off of trying to outcycle Enzo with the Battle Ram. But Enzo has a fairly fast deck here with not too high elixir cost. It's probably on par with Elton John's, maybe a bit more expensive. Well, actually, it is actually quite on par. Oh, and the Goblin Barrel. I didn't actually notice. There are a lack of small spells here. Enzo might have trouble dealing with the Goblin Barrel. Now, let's see. Okay. So far, a good amount of damage with the Royal Hogs. Even though he had cannon, he was able to have some Royal Hogs on the right not target the cannon and get some damage off. And let's see. Archers here at the back. Royal Ghost here, really good for the chip, but a good mini tank like the Valkyrie will make quick work of that. And that was actually quite good for Elton John, being able to deal with that with very little problem. Oh, but the mini P.E.K.K.A here gets rid of the Valkyrie. Not too bad. Elton John actually gets rid of the mini P.E.K.K.A with just the barb barrel and one of the archers. The archer on the right gets a bit of chip, but not too many, not too much. EQ plus Royal Hogs, a really good combo here. Even though Elton John gets the cannon down, it quickly gets dissolved by Enzo's Earthquake and Royal Hogs. But now he doesn't have EQ to deal with the Goblin Barrel. The Goblin Barrel does get some good chip like before. Tornado here isn't doing much. Golden Knight and Royal Ghost here just trade for nothing much. And right now, a 500 health lead for Enzo, but it could quickly turn around. Ooh, Enzo's focusing on the right. He has EQ here for the cannon, and there he goes again. Oh, but Elton John doesn't put anything down. I'm not sure if he's laggy here or if he just wants to tank it. Because actually, it's going to land around 1500 HP, and the HP advantage hasn't really changed. So this could be a strategic tank from Elton John. But Elton John is focusing on the other tower as well, splitting the damage here, getting a good amount of damage with the archers here on the right, evening up the health lead from 500 to 100. Ooh, but this push here on the left looks good. He changed up the cannon placement, but unfortunately EQ is still in range there. Really good Earthquake placement by Enzo. And the tower on the left may be down just from this one push against Elton John. Oh, it's cleared just in time, but I believe Enzo will just be able to easily cycle through EQ to take down that left tower if he doesn't get a push down. Oh, and the mini P.E.K.K.A is making it down. Skelly's to counter the mini P.E.K.K.A. Royal Hog's on the right. Quite a surprise he doesn't go on the left here just to finish it off. I guess Enzo probably realized that Elton John wasn't going to expect that play, and it might clear it right here. Oh my god, both towers are left with just around 100 HP. It could go down right now, but if somehow Elton John could manage a push here on the right tower, which is only at 1000 HP, a miracle could be made. Mini P.E.K.K.A coming down on the left lane. Oh, wait. He gets the Golden Knight in time. Enzo isn't using EQ on the towers. He wants to win this with a unit. Royal Ghost here. What's Elton John going to respond with? Always the Valkyrie here. And now we're entering 3x Elixir, and here's the split hogs. And I don't think he can stop it with one building. If he placed that sooner and reacted sooner, he may have been able to deal with it. But I believe that's it. Enzo gets the win, and that is 2-0 for Enzo. Well played to both players. GG. I'd like to ask both players to come up on stage if they can, but it seems Elton John may be unavailable. So I'd like to get the winner, Enzo, to come up on stage. So raise your hand for a brief post-match interview. I know that was pretty short, but yeah, it's still nice to do these. Okay. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes. Congratulations on that win. Pretty solid, though that first match was unfortunately your opponent having some technical difficulties. But nonetheless, that second Mega Draft was very well played. How did you feel about that match? I guess more about the second match, since that's where Elton John seemed to have a better grip on his
I
connectivity.
actually felt kind of nervous because I thought I might lose.
Oh, really?
Uh, but because of my Piggy's EQ,
Yeah,
it defended the cannon and skeleton, so I won.
true. Yeah, EQ really was the key to the victory there. I noticed. Uh, Elton John would have needed to switch up the placement maybe to the left to dodge the EQ, but you just place it like you don't place it preemptively like most EQ players anyway. So really great technique there with just Royal Hogs and EQ. This is your first win in the losers bracket. Do you have any
Yeah.
plans or how to prep in the future matches? Because you do have some tough competition coming up, I believe.
I would like practice maybe
Oh, that makes sense.
because I rarely play anymore. So
Oh, yeah, that's fair. A lot of players do seem to just participate in PCS fairly casually, but I do still hope you get to make it far into the losers bracket. You have any uh, things you want to say to the stream or shout outs to anyone?
no,
Okay. Well, congrats again on your win. Hope to see you soon. And thank you again for coming up on stage. that'll be
thank
the end.
you to you.
That'll be the end to the stream. And hope to see everyone in the next streams. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.